as Willie D does. So I understand BET is canceling the Hip Hop Awards and the Soul Train Awards. I didn't even know Soul Train still had awards. When's the last time anybody's watched Soul Train? And personally, I don't know anybody that watches the BET Awards unless you want to see some evil rituals, which, no, I don't want to see that. I'm glad they're getting rid of it. The Hip Hop Awards, who cares, man? Who cares? Anybody into this modern day hip hop is pretty much a weed zombie, and they'll listen to whatever's being played. So why do we want to reward that or award that, you know? So BET looks like it's interested in revamping itself, trying to remarket itself, rebrand itself. I guess they've been reading the internet and seeing what people really think of the network. And how is something called BET that's not even black owned? It's owned by Paramount and Viacom, or even the guy Scott Mills is from the UK, but he looks like a light skinned black. I don't know if he's black, but it's just kind of weird to have a channel called BET and it's not black owned, man. So let me get this straight. We don't get reparations. We don't own BET. How do we keep getting this type of transactions going on where we seem to get the worst end of the deal? I don't know, man, but I can't even think of the last time I've seen BET, man. The days of Rap City have been long over. But I'm hoping BET can change its programming, get rid of all the Tyler Perry heavy stuff. I think a lot of it now is online or something. Just change everything. You know, I know they're not going to go in a family direction. I know they don't want that, but they should. But it's a good start, you know. Get rid of the Hip Hop Awards, get rid of the Soul Train Awards. I think the last time I saw Soul Train is when I used to pull it up on YouTube, and you see the, like, from back in the days where people were doing the Soul Train dance line or whatever. You know, it's back in the 70s, like they was doing a lot of arm movements when they danced. It was great to see people actually dance and not twerk. You remember when women used to actually dance and not twerk? I remember watching the vintage classic Soul Train shows too, late night in San Diego. They'd come on like 3 a.m. It was just interesting to see how times have changed and how people used to dance. And it was about having like a strategy, like, yeah, a routine. We're going to go out there. We're going to hit them with this and that. Nowadays, it's just like who can shake their cheeks the hardest. Ain't nobody trying to see that. What do you guys think of the change in BET programming or formats? Anyway, this is WJ. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my main platform, the J. Roos Theory. Check out my interviews list. Got Jim Lampley, the voice of boxing, Ray Mercer, 2-time heavyweight champion Tim Witherspoon, first trainer of Alexander Usyk, James Bashir, who's now training Vlad Tsarenko, a contender. Talked to Jet Blackwell, Mike Tyson's sparring partner, to get him ready for the Jake Paul fight and the Roy Jones fight. So got some great interviews on there. Even if you don't like boxing, you'll find it interesting. Oh, got Alonzo Williams. Alonzo Williams, you don't want to miss that. It's about West Coast hip hop and what he thinks of today's music. So go check those out. And subscribe here, hit that thumbs up, and let's make sure this channel takes off like a car with the brakes off.